What would we be doing if we were using these symbols? Clara?
To compare numbers.
Yeah, we're going to use these symbols to compare numbers. So we're going to practice today, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips. So on my whiteboard, I'm going to compare these two numbers. Can someone read this number for us?
9,462.
Yes, thank you, Jason. Okay, and what about this number? Oh, I'm going to put it underneath. Can someone else read this number for us?
9,642.
Yes. Okay. So the first thing to do when comparing numbers is to see what the greatest place value is. So would you agree with a thumbs up that the thousands place is the greatest place value here? Yes, Clara. Thank you. Okay. So if that's the case, then you're going to compare starting with the greatest place value. Okay. And we're going to keep going over to the right until we find a place value that's different. So these two numbers both have 9 in the thousands place, so we can't figure out which one's greater. So we're going to go to the place value next door. And this is the hundreds place. And we can see here that there's a difference. We have a 4 in this number and a 6 in this number. So the 6 is greater than 4. So we automatically know that this number is going to be greater. And then here's a little reminder about this little guy. If you ever have trouble remembering which way the arrow is supposed to go, I always think of it as being little teeth like a monster, and that the monster is always going to want to eat the greater number. Okay, so if the place values are all the same, the digits in every place value are the same, we would say that those numbers are equal. Yes? All right. Oh, Valentina is being attacked by a kitten. Okay, let's clear our whiteboards, and I'd like you to have your whiteboards out, and we're going to practice comparing two numbers. Let's compare these numbers.
I can't find where my pencil and that stuff is.
Bummer. What can you do about that? Okay. Can I have a volunteer to read this number? Carolina, will you read that number?
No, it's just I don't have my whiteboard right now. Can I use the back of this one?
Solve your problem. Yep. Uh-huh. Madison Brown, would you read this number for us? Are these numbers backwards on your screen?
Oh my gosh.
No. Okay, read this number for us, Madison. Do you need help?
It is.
So remember, when we see the comma, we're going to read this part first. So we would read this number, just this part would be
203,000.
Okay, hold on a second. We're just going to read that number. How would we say that number if it was all by itself?
26.
26. So we say 26,000, and then we read this part.
26,543.
Perfect. 26,543. Bella, would you read this number?
26.
Yep, 26,000.
26,421.
26,421. Beautiful. All right, we're going to use our new tips. Ready, Jason? We're going to start with the greatest place value. Are they the same? They are, and they both have the 10,000s place as the greatest place value. So we're going to keep comparing to the right until we find digits that are different. So in the 10,000s place, both numbers have 2. In the 1,000s place, both numbers have 6. But in the hundreds place, we have something different. So which one's greater?
The 543.
Yeah, the 26,543. So we're going to make our little monster eat the greater number. Khalil, you have a question?
Are we going to solve them? Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah. All right, here's the next one. Clear your boards. Okay, compare these two numbers. Cooper, can you read this number for us?
$402,989.
Perfect. All you have to do to make that perfect is take out the ands. So we would read this number just like Cooper said, 402,989. Thank you. Kate, would you read this number for us? Kate, will you read this number for us?
402,989.
Yes, perfect. These numbers sound like they would be, yes, I see Khalil giving me the equal symbol. Excellent job. Let's try another one. All right. Delaney, would you read this first number for us? This one?
145,876.
Yes, 876. No ands. Perfect. All right. Jason Granis, would you read this number for us?
145,786.
Yes. All right. Compare those numbers. We're going to start with the greatest place value. They both start with the hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, thousands. We don't have anything different until we get to the hundreds place. And then we can see that 8 is greater than 7. Thumbs up if you got that one right. Good, good. All right, let's try another one. This one's going to be tricky. Okay. Can I have a volunteer raise your Zoom hand to read this number? This one's a challenge. Raise your hand in Zoom. Abby, you want to read this number for us? It's a challenge.
1,543,022.
Yes, that was perfect. I didn't even hear any ands. That was perfect. Khalil, would you read this number for us?
543,000 and not in
right.
543,022.
Perfect. Okay, so when we're comparing these numbers, we can see that the one that Abby read has a 1 in the millions place, and this number only goes up to the 100,000s. So the number with the millions is going to be greater. Nice job. Okay, we have just a few minutes because we're a little behind schedule because of our Zoom business. We're going to look at activity book page 13. Can you find the activity book page 13? And you're going to practice.
And that's the big